Customs and Border Protection officer shot and killed an illegal immigrant in self-defense yesterday, according to Customs and Border Protection Agency. After arriving at the scene in Texas, coming off of reports of illegal activity, the agent came under attack by multiple people using blunt objects. Yesterday's incident comes as President Trump led a roundtable discussion on immigration at the epicenter of the notoriously brutal and illegal immigrant-fueled gang MS-13. He was on Long Island yesterday.
MS-13 lives by the motto, kill, rape, and control. That's actually their motto. I called them animals the other day, and I was met with rebuke. They said, they're people. They're not people. These are animals. And we have to be very, very tough.
Joining us right now is the Nassau County, New York Police benevolent president and former New York City police officer James McDermott, along with Hempstead, New York councilman and former New York City police detective Anthony D'Esposito. Good to see you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, you're quite welcome. Good morning.
And Officer McDermott, let me kick it off with you. You were present at the president's discussion on MS-13 yesterday. Can you tell us about it?
Well, you know, as a police officer, it was very encouraging to have the president come and support the police officers. That's the number one thing you want as an officer, to know that somebody has your back. And when you have the POTUS coming out to your county to back you up, that's the greatest statement you can make. So it was very encouraging for my officers.
I bet it sounded that way. And Anthony D'Esposito, as NYPD, you know, tell me how you see it and how you view MS-13. When did they become as dangerous as? I mean, now I feel like we're hearing more and more about them over the last year or so.
Well, I think that we're hearing more and more about them because it's getting press, some of it thanks to our president. And I think the fact that he came here yesterday to Long Island, to this area, to stand with local government officials, to stand with law enforcement, to stand with the public and say, you know what, I'm here, I'm with you, and I will fight this gang. I think that's really what needs to be said, because anytime that there's a real problem in our community, whether it's here or whether it's in the streets that I used to patrol in New York City, if you don't have a collaboration between government, law enforcement, and the community, you're really one step behind.
Anthony, James Freeman here at the Wall Street Journal. Wondering about, you mentioned how this is obviously getting more attention. The president is focused on it. What about progress? Are you seeing some of those streets he's talking about, or neighborhoods being reclaimed? And if not, is there something that the president ought to be doing at the federal level to allow you to take back some of these neighborhoods?
Well, I think he's heading in the right direction. I don't think it's going to be something that's done overnight. This is a process. You know, there's a lot of red tape that's got to get cut through. And, you know, he has to help the departments here with resources. And he's planning on doing all these things. So it's going to be a process. It hasn't been done yet. And it's a turf war. It's a war. And like I said, he came out here to join us in our war against the MS-13.
And obviously, wars don't get won overnight. And I think the fact that the President of the United States is here and he stands with law enforcement, the Nassau County Police Department is doing an amazing job. They're being proactive. They're conducting amazing investigations. And it's because the rank and file, the leadership of the police department, when you sit in your patrol car, or you're in your office conducting an investigation, and you know that the President of the United States has your back, I think that goes a long way.
He was with Congressman King yesterday, and Congressman Peter King has also been very focused on MS-13, Morgan.
This is one of those classic examples, I think, where the president is highlighting something that elites in this country don't understand, have never heard of, because it doesn't affect them and it doesn't affect their neighborhood. And so when the president goes and highlights where this is a problem, I think a lot of the media elite blows it off or doesn't understand it, and that's because they, you know, live in prestigious neighborhoods where this doesn't affect the normal people. I was just looking at the pictures that we were showing and the way the gang has their face covered. As someone who's been in counterterrorism for a long time, Maria, I thought, oh my God, this looks like pictures that you see of Al Qaeda or ISIS.
Wow.
We're calling them a gang. They look like terrorists to me.
You know what we're just talking about, guys, on the set here, is the Ferguson effect over in terms of police officers, not even wanting to engage? What's your take on the Ferguson effect and where it stands today? Anthony.
I think that the police now and always are standing ready to work when they need to. I don't think that there's any police officer that would turn their back on a crime being committed. I think, like I mentioned, having the president having the back of so many law enforcement officers is important. I was on patrol in the 7-3 squad when Ramos and Lou were killed. And I'll tell you, it was a devastating time for the New York City Police Department. And to know that just a couple of weeks ago, MS-13 put a hit out for a cop in the Hempstead area, which is where the town of Hempstead holds their office building. The town of Hempstead is the largest township in America. And the fact that, right where we are, our government center had a threat like that from MS-13, it really brought back some bad memories. But luckily, we have those village police departments. We have the Nassau County Police Department. And I know that they are standing strong. This isn't about politics. It's not about Republicans or Democrats. It's about staying the line between good and evil.
Yeah, that was a really another unfortunate impact of what took place, James. Police officers pulling back.
Yeah, and you saw it certainly in a lot of big cities where there was a hesitancy to engage, and Jim Comey, before he became famous for all of the things he's become famous for, spoke about this, and I think it was a real factor, and it's reassuring to hear from James and Anthony that they're aggressively doing their jobs and not worrying about being undercut by politics.
And Morgan, you made a great point in terms of those masks. It's scary.
It is very
scary. It does remind you of ISIS.
It does, and I'll be honest, I didn't know a lot about MS-13 before the president highlighted it. I don't think a lot of us who live in those neighborhoods do, and it really makes me just grateful that that the president is going after this and supporting local law enforcement. I just really want to thank the gentleman that we have on today. You people put your life on the line every day for us, and the whole country thanks you. Certainly everyone at Fox Business does.
James Anthony, thank you so much for your service.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon, gentlemen. James McDermott, Anthony D'Esposito there.